sort of print on demand, what that means. But a lot of bookshops put off that because they think they can't return the books if they don't sell. And my publisher that used to be the case, but they've changed their policy recently, so that's quite good news for me. So that means, any bookshops out there who might be interested in the Vril Codex, the books are returnable. The publisher told me so.
And hopes for the future?
Just to continue doing something creative, and artistic, which is what I always wanted to do, and I kind of got diverted from it. I love London. I loved living in Barnes, living up there. But it was quite a frenetic lifestyle. There's a lot of the Quantocks in the novel, by the way. I'm a big fan of protecting the area. I love the Quantocks passionately, and there's a lot in there that people will recognise. I mentioned Andrew Cross, who was a local scientist, a fine court, who influenced Frankenstein, they say, as well. Who was a friend of Robert Southey's, which takes us all the way back to Coleridge. In fact, you find out...
So many connections.
Yeah, you find out all these things. I only found out, very recently that, because I was researching for something called a virtual enhanced ebook, which is a new thing where you can have a bit like on a radio or a TV thing, you can have music while people are reading if they want it, pictures and things as well. And I found a piece of music by the French composer Gounod, all about Tulay, which is a sort of mythological Atlantis type land in Iceland, sort of Norway area, that all the Nazis sort of believed in fanatically. But he wrote this long before that, and it's actually a beautiful piece of music, and it was based on Faust by Johann von Goethe, and Goethe was a poet that influenced Coleridge and was around at the same time. So you think, blimey, how did he couldn't make that up,
I can't believe how many sort of connections now it all comes back round. Oh, it's been fascinating to meet you.
Thank you.
The book's called The Vril Codex, and you can find out more at Vril Codex, that's VRILCODEX.blogspot.com, or you can look up Ben on Facebook as well. We wish you well.
Thank you, Thank you very much for having me.
Good luck with the series as well.
Yes, I've got most of the sequel written because of all the promotional stuff. I'm only about a third away from the end, so I'm hoping to get it finished soon.
And get yourself down to the Orchard Centre in Taunton today.
Yes.
Ben's the man collecting for the British Heart Foundation. You can talk to him about his book as well. I'm sure he won't mind.
No, not at all. I'll be flattered if anyone is interested. That'd be lovely.
Great to meet you, Ben. Thank you.
And also thank you to Veronica Rivas. So it was another lady that's shown a lot of she's one of the first people that bought it and gave me some lovely feedback. So I thought I'd mention that.
Good to meet you, Ben Manning, my Somerset Live's guest today.